Welcome back, everybody. This is Season 3, and this is MrYourWilly, and I'm hopping on things. Woohoo! So anyways, got the votes in. Last episode I asked you guys if you're cool with me making shorter episodes. Unless I have something, important to talk about, then I'll extend it. And it seems like all of you are perfectly cool with that. So, cool. So let's go ahead and finish this guy up. Kind of extended it a bit. What we want to do here, though, is go like so. Replace some of this with dirt here. It's a zombie. And let's see, should be fine here. Might as well remove that guy. And still need to figure out what we're going to do with these corners. Probably cut back a bit so we can smooth it out. Probably have to remove that tree. But I think that will be good enough. Also, I did change the texture of the detector rail. So let's see what that looks like. Actually, I need to get some materials for one of the build parts for this. And that involves needing a detector rail anyways. So I'll be back after I make sure I have all the material. Alright, so we're going to make another one of these cargo managers. And I know you guys probably already remember the recipe. But let's go ahead and run through this quickly. So we need to make these iron panes. And I have one of them here. Now we need to have at least, 9 per huge. And we're going to need 4 of those. And then these guys require 4 each. And we're going to need 4 of those. So if I do just one of these, then that will give me the 4 that I need for, let's see, 1, 2, and 3, 4. So there we got those. Now let's go ahead and make one more of these. And actually, do I have any left over? I do not. Alright, so let's see. If we need 9 each, we need 4 of those. That means we need 2 sets of 18. So let's go ahead and get... Probably going to need a little bit more. Let's make what we can out of what we have. So let's see. 1, 2, got 6 over. While we're at it, I'll go ahead and do this ingredient. We're going to need 4 of these, and oops, forgot to put the iron in there. So there's 4. And then if you have 4 of these, like so, and that in the middle, that'll give me one of these. And looks like we need a couple more of those panels. Hopefully that will be the last set. And let's cross our fingers. We can get, yep, there we go, perfect. 2 more. Gave us 16 extra little wood panels, which I'll actually put over here. Oh, had 2 extra in there, that's kind of interesting. Anyways, simply just put that like so. Because we need the cargo manager for, storing all the wood that we're, scroll bar, accidentally tapped that. For storing all the wood that we're going to gather and help refill it if we need to refill this with anything. We're also going to need one of those detector rails. There we go. The advanced detector rails, which are made with just iron, redstone, and 2 stone pressure plates. So let's just go ahead and, get some stone pressure plates. I don't have any smooth stone on me. Well, got enough for 1 here, and just cook that up. There we go, 1 stone pressure plate. And there you go. Waiting for the stone. 2 stone pressure plates. And we need more iron, which I am actually surprisingly out of. So I'll probably have to get some more iron here in a sec. And what was it, redstone in the middle? That is correct. And there is the new texture, and you can see what it looks like when it's all parked up. So there we go. That should be all of the tiddly bits, the doody bobs that we need. Let's go ahead and break this and this, because that is where we will be putting the new detector rail. See, doesn't that look awesome? I basically used the same blue pattern in the middle because felt no need to change that, and then used the same original texture for this just because that's what all of them look like. So it kind of matches in perfectly. So I like that look. Then we're going to put the cargo manager right there. And so that's the red side. And then let's go ahead and put the modular cart like so. And quickly disable that. Perfect. And we'll actually disable that as well. Okay. So that's kind of interesting. It's kind of glitchy on that side because we have side carts in here. So we have the internal and we have the side chests. So a good amount of storage, which is great. Now let's split some of this up probably. Let's see. We got woodcutter, fertilization, in the internal storage, and the fuel. So what I'll do is I'll take out 4, dump that in there. Let's just put one more in there. Because this is basically the emergency reserves. This will be what you use normally. This is a solar panel. Now, solar panel obviously only runs when there's daylight. When there's not daylight, the internal little buffer, which isn't very long, will slowly run out. Once this runs out, though, then it'll start using the fuel. So at nighttime, it'll start using the fuel. When it's under the shaded trees, it'll start using the fuel. It'll basically, hopefully, give you enough to get somewhere else. And let's see, it was red, right? So we want red to take out of the internal storage. Where's the, there we are, storage slots. And, oh, looks like it got full power. Oh no, it's because it's starting to turn into the nights. You can also, no you can't, control. Well, I guess we'll finish this up. And let's not split it up yet. We'll just have it on dump everything from the internal storage. Alright, see then. We also need to get some, well, trees for it to cut down. And I could use these trees, but they have a tendency of getting super large. So I'm gonna use a tree that doesn't have a tendency of overgrowing. So thankfully we have a lot of these trees in our forest, and so I will use one of those. Do I have a lot of one brown? Sure. Let's see if that works, because it's the oak saplings that we don't want a lot of. Yeah, that should be fine. And we also want some fertilizer. So bone meal works as fertilizer. I don't know if this stuff works as fertilizer for that machine, but we can test it out. And then bones as well. Kind of show you all the little differences that you can put in there. And there's a few other fertilizers. I don't have all of them, but you know, it's just a handful that was there. So anyways, let's see if that works as fertilizer. Does not. Didn't think it did, because it's from a different mod. But anyways, under the wood cutting section, so you put, guess it doesn't understand custom trees either. Huh. Zombie was numbing on the sheep, or it just isn't healing. So it looks like it doesn't understand custom saplings in this version. How sad. But fertilizer, if you put that in there, see, it gives you 4 fertilizer. If you put 1 bone in there, though, it'll give you 16 fertilizer. So I'm going to toss that in and toss some bones in. And so that kind of brings up this bar. It can store quite a lot. Fertilizer, all it does is obviously help the plants grow. It doesn't insta-grow like fertilizer does in normal, though in 1.5 it doesn't insta-grow anyways. But basically it's just supposed to help kind of boost it. Well, seeing as I don't have any other kind of saplings here, I will just use oak saplings and then switch it out at a later date. Sound good? I thought so. Alrighty then, let's get back here. Put these guys in that position. There we go, so this is where saplings are. And let's go ahead and run it for a bit. So what we'll do is we will tell it to have high priority and then low priority. And the other one is medium priority if you had 3 different kinds of energy or fuel things. Why are you not running now? Go. Go. Go, go, go. 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 Go, 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 go. Why is it not going? I'm not sure why. Oh, and then turn back. Interesting. Well, break, thank you. That was kind of weird. I wonder why. Disable, disable. Saplings in there. Unfortunately, I lost all my fertilizer. That's not really a big concern. It can run without the fertilizer. Let's just turn you on high priority. Oh, now it's working. So basically, that's what it'll do. It'll go up to here, kind of run in, make this loop here, and start running around the area and planting trees. And it'll plant them at, as you can see, a 1 gap interval. And because it will do a 1 gap interval, when it comes over here, it'll also have at least 1 gap. That is if it places it here. I don't know because I don't have enough saplings yet, but it will start gathering saplings, and there's no problem because it will run solar panels as long as it's daytime. And once it becomes nighttime, like I said, it'll start running the coal, and then as you can see, it goes in here and kind of unloads anything it needs to unload, and then it'll start going back. The reason why I have the cobblestone here is to prevent it from placing trees right next to this thing. That way, while it's unloading, the theory is, at least my idea is it will gather solar energy while it's unloading, because usually it doesn't just hop in here like it is now and then immediately turn around. Usually it'll stay there and start unloading. Well, while it's unloading, it will either be burning fuel if it's in shade, which is not what we want, or gathering solar panels or solar energy while it's underneath the sun. As you can see, it's moving up and down. Like when it gets underneath there, no solar energy. But it has the internal reserve, so it can chug along until it gets back into the solar area. Let's grab some bone meal and give this thing a little bit of a boost. Kind of like kick those trees in the roots and say, yo, time to morning up, or whatever it is you would say to a tree when you kick it in the roots. Doesn't seem very polite to me, but whatever. I'm not a tree root kicker. So there we go. We got a couple more trees there. And as you can see, you'll start cutting down the leaves right away. And when it's underneath, unfortunately, it does cut down the solar. But there you go. And as you can see, it's doing it to all the trees in a range from it. And then it'll start cutting down the logs themselves. Plant a sapling there and cut down the logs. Plant the sapling. And it should have actually, yeah, it has one more sapling. Because what it'll do is it'll gather any saplings that would normally be dropped by the leaves. And, you know, it's a rare chance. So more saplings, it'll start slowly spreading out. So I don't need to really give it more saplings. But it will start spreading out and getting more and more, which is a good idea. Oh no, the mountain is eating itself. And then it'll stop, unload, and move along. So there we go. I got 16 logs. It's not too bad. So anyways, let's go ahead and quickly check how our miner is doing, our underground miner. And we shall be back. Also, I want some food. See you in a sec. Alright, so we are down here in the mines. Seems like it's filling up quite well. It's not completely full. It will still fill up this area. But it doesn't seem to be having any more. Interesting. I think it ran into a problem here. Let's shut the engine off. There we go. Thankfully, when you disable the engine, it actually stops using fuel. so you don't have to worry about it just sitting there and burning up the fuel. That was kind of, I think that happened in the previous version, in my previous season. If you told it to stop, it would still burn fuel, but now it doesn't. But it will burn fuel going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and we don't want that. All right, so here we have an issue, and this is where the liquid water sensor, or the liquid sensor, is beautiful up until this kind of a scenario where it will break any block as long as it will not cause liquid to fall, which is wonderful. It won't cause the cart to fall into a lava pit or anything, or a waterfall pit. Ooh, lapis lazuli. Let's grab that while we're here. And iron. We are totally out of this stuff. It is like gold right now. And I don't mean like Minecraft gold, I mean like real life gold, because Minecraft gold is like kind of like cobblestone. So like, oh, why do I have so much of this? Alright, so basically, lava's filling into this pool, and so it can't find a safe route around it. And because I don't have the height sensor, it won't dig lower than it needs to. It'll only dig higher. Where is that being shot from? Hey. Hey. You're a jerk. Yeah, that's right. You keep shooting up there, you jerk. If I had some kind of gravity gun or slingshot or death ray, ow. Ha 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 ha. I laugh at your despair. Alright, do that. We'll basically plug this in. But anyways, it wouldn't be able to figure out, okay, how can I get around this? All it understands is this is in my way. So, do I have a bucket with me? I do not. So yeah, you just have to make sure you check on the thing every once in a while. You can't just leave it alone, because things like this will happen. And it's, you know, a great machine, but it's not going to do everything for you. It's not going to just mine away the whole mountain, and if there's problems, it will automatically solve them. But it will definitely make it go a bazillion times faster. And yes, that is correct. A bazillion times. Sweet. Let's see. I hate lava, though. It does take forever for this stuff to go away. Because it's like, we are all lava source. We are all oh, no, that's not how the song goes. We are Siamese, if you please. There we go. I knew I would remember. But if we can get this lava out of the way, let's have it continue on its way. Crevices like this is really the big annoyance to my current system, just because if it runs into one of these, it's almost bound to run into a lava pit or waterfall and stop. So we had a torch right there. Alright. Run! Run, forest! Ooh! I ran right past that earlier. Waha! Diamonds! Run! Ooh! I don't know. Lapis isn't really all that valuable, but I still like it. It's a cool building material, I guess. I don't know. I'm just crazy like that. Let's go ahead and get this guy started and see how it goes. We are Siamese, if you don't please. Doop, doop. Anyways, it's almost at its current point where it would stop before, and yep, looks like I cleared the lava enough, and there's a creeper, so let's back up far enough away that it won't blow it up. Really? I hate you. I just hate you. I was worried it was stopping there for a second. I'm like, really? Did I not, like, clear it well enough? But yeah, it seems like it's going well now, which is great. I'm just going to put it in here and keep going. And, yeah, I got a good amount of extra fuel, so I'll just toss that in there. Thankfully, that stuff is relatively... well, coal coke is a product that's free to make, just takes a long time. All you do is just shove coal in the machine, and you get coal coke. So really, coal coke, putting it into a machine like that is not, in my opinion, a waste. It's just something that you gotta be okay with waiting forever, and also grabbing coal when you can. Num num num. Either way, I'm gonna go ahead and loot my 2 resources here. So I have my miners and my diggers backpack. And bat. Oh, bats. Let's see if it works with this. It should work with all chests inventory. There we go. So just filled up with all that guckety gut cobblestone. And let's go ahead and do the same here. Make it so it has the up arrow, shift, right click. And there is all the gemity gems. And all that's left is, whoopsies. Didn't mean to sort that. All that's left is the things that it doesn't know what to do with. Alright, so got some extra cobblestone here and some extra sand here. So we'll just take that. I don't know why there's soul sand in there. I probably didn't have room in my inventory or something at the it's because I normally clicked it, which would onload it. That's why those got in there. I was wondering about that. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to join the epicness. This is MrYourWilly signing off. Next episode, we will finish, well, not finish, but see how the tree farm is doing. And we will probably build another miner and let him roam around. I have some ideas for the miner. You might be interested in learning what I do with it next episode. And if you guys have any suggestions, you're free to comment, as always. And I do have to inform you that we didn't get enough likes last episode to post a world file, but fear not. I will ask once again once we reach episode 30. So if you guys change your mind by then, or there's enough cool, interesting builds that you would like a world file at episode 30, I will be asking once again for you guys to like, and if it wins, then we'll have another video. And this pressure pad doesn't seem to be getting in the way as I thought it would, which is good. So I'm going to keep that there for now. Adios.